So, what is a day of camp like in Cubs? First, it's exhausting. It is all hands on deck all day long, from junior counselors to instructors. It is busy, but it's also really fun. So, we start the day off at camp. We kind of make sure that they have their sunscreen and their lunch boxes and their water bottles. And they're going to tell you that they don't have them, but then you're actually going to look in their backpacks with them, and they're going to be right there. It's a process, but we make sure that they have all of those things before we start the day. And then, believe it or not, it's actually already snack time because they get hangry. And so we do snack kind of first thing, usually on the bus on the way to the farm. We'll do snack, get them something in their stomach. That way they can make it until lunchtime around 12. So in the morning, we'll do 3 rotations. They'll kind of be they'll alternate between rock climbing and animals and field games and camping skills and arts and crafts and scavenger hunts. And those are kind of how they sound. Pretty straightforward, but we'll have 3 rotations each morning. And then after those 3 rotations, we'll do lunch. Lunch is probably one of the toughest times of the day, which I know sounds kind of counterintuitive. You think it wouldn't be, but some of them eat really quickly. Some of them don't want to eat, and you need to trick them into eating. And then as soon as they're all done eating, it is time to get ready for the water. So you'll help them change into their bathing suits, and you will help them reapply sunscreen and bug spray. Since they are so little, you are allowed to actually help them. Otherwise, you give them a bottle of sunscreen and they turn into a ghost, and it gets in their eyes and their mouth, and it's a whole process. So we help them with sunscreen. And then once we're all ready for the water, we'll hop on the bus. Usually we'll go over to the creek over off of 28. It's a really great spot for us to go. We'll play around in the creek, and they'll learn how to swim or float in a current, and they'll learn kind of how to get in a creek. And we'll catch some fish and explore. And then they also have a rotation for L&T skills. And so they'll learn what the different L&T principles are. And one of the days we always bring gloves and trash bags and help clean up all of the trash and stuff that people have decided to throw outside instead of in a trash can. And then we'll go back, and that's the end of the day. One day each week we go on a cub trek. So we'll go on a hike, or we'll go somewhere local and do some exploring. Sometimes we'll go to Sugarloaf. Sometimes we'll go over to Seneca Creek State Park. Sometimes we'll go over to Blockhouse Point. It just kind of depends on the week and the group of campers. Every summer we hope that we get one group of campers that can also handle part of the Billy Goat Trail, because 3 adult miles is really like 10 cub miles, so we have to be careful. And then we try and get out on the war canoe one afternoon every week. That way we can get them used to being in some sort of vehicle on top of the water. But that's most of what a day of Cubs is. It's really fun as long as you bring fun to it. They can be exhausting, but I promise, even though 4 and 5-year-olds might seem intimidating, you should give it a try, because they are hilarious. And the more fun you have, the more fun they have. And it's a great day. So hopefully I'll see you in Cubs this summer.